Good morning, everyone. I couldn't sleep much last night, and I woke up thinking about, somehow Handel's Messiah was in my head, and the one line, there's one song that talks about comfort. Oh, comfort my people. It's from Isaiah 40, and he says, speak tenderly to your people. And then later in that chapter, it talks about a voice crying out in the wilderness, prepare ye the way of the Lord. It's the beginning of the chapters around the Messiah, the prediction of a Messiah, the suffering servant. I've been thinking this morning about comfort. How do we comfort one another with a job lost, income lost, savings lost, health lost? How do we comfort people who are in isolation and distanced? How do we give each other courage to continue in this time? How do we check in with one another? I've been thinking about the idea of words of comfort. The Psalms are full of David's lament and David's struggles, but many of the Psalms they give us comfort. And then the other thing, today's first reading and the gospel reading talk about God's covenant, that God does not abandon us. God never abandons the chosen people. They feel like he does many times, and they grumble against God. But God constantly says to remember the covenant I made with you. Jesus says that in the gospel today. So today I just invite us to think about how can we comfort one another, and how can we remember that we are God's chosen people, and that God will not abandon us, and that how can we give courage to one another in these times. A lot of C's today. So I ask God's blessing upon you today. I pray that you can be comforted, and that you might bring comfort to someone else. Speak tenderly and bring words of comfort to each other. God bless you today.